Hey! Welcome to the Ramble Radio.
But
Yeah. Ooh, and that's why it's also video.
that's why it's also video.
You
You have to watch the video to see what I just showed you.
barehanded Eddie Pence defeated his
Radio, you don't know what
You don't know what
happened.
that was if it's radio.
That's only on video.
Eddie Pence just wow.
Mm-hmm.
Were you hunting? Or was it just happened to trot by and you beheaded it with your bare hands?
What happened? Well, I was driving. It jumped out in front of me. I swerved off the road. Oh,
I'm sorry to do this real quick. To those who are just strictly radio, there is a stuffed deer head behind Eddie right now. There we go.
Get on the video, guys. Get on the video.
I know. We're both broadcasting. I'm at Andrea's parents. Eddie's at Tracy's parents. And there's a stuffed deer head behind. Now, go ahead. Explain that. Were you hunting? You said you were driving.
I was driving.
Yeah.
Deer jumps out of the road. My superhuman reflex is I swerve out of the way, right? I'm so angry,
right,
that this thing would jump out in front of me. I jam on the brakes. I get out of the car. I chase it into the woods, jump on its back, rip its head off.
Wow.
Leave the carcass for Mother Nature to deal with. I bring the head back.
Little prize for the maggots, if you will.
That's right.
Wow.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Did you taxidermy it yourself?
No, I still have his brain. All the stuff is still in there.
Oh,
it'll rot in 3 or 4 days.
Wow. It's still wow.
Eyeballs, tongue, it's all in there.
So did you just cauterize the wound so there's not blood everywhere?
I cauterized the neck so it wouldn't bleed everywhere, but everything else is au naturel.
Intact. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But we'll be gone by the end of the week when it starts to really decompose.
Not your problem. Not your problem.
Not my problem.
Fuck. Look at that. That is incredible. That is incredible. What a start to your Thanksgiving week.
Is that more manly to hang like an actual just dead animal head on your wall that you didn't taxidermy? You just
taxidermy it. You're kind of been a little queefy about it, you know.
You're playing with dolls at that point, right?
Yeah, playing with dolls. I don't want it to smell.
Stuffed animals.
It's gonna get ugly. It's a stuffed animal. Exactly.
Yeah.
The man's man way. The Ramble
man
way.
would just have the meat and bones in there.
The Ramble way. The man's way.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Just leave it all.
Leave it. That's the man's way. Dude, I had a much less eventful day. I was playing basketball at the gym.
Ooh.
By myself. I go this time of the day. There's fucking nobody in that court.
Do you ever hope the special needs bus shows up for like mid-afternoon rec ball?
Just relive some old memories?
And you just
dominate? Just dominate.
Just man among boys.
Just Wilt Chamberlain the shit out of him. Dude, let me tell you something. I'm not trying to be mean, but imagine my stat sheet, Eddie.
No, dude.
Imagine my stat sheet. I'm telling you what, can I just say it? I'm saying quadruple double and everything is past 20.
Oh, yeah.
Like everything.
And you're just going coast to coast by yourself every play. And for the casual passerby, they're just looking in. They're just seeing you dominating a group full of people. They don't know. They don't know what the problem is.
No, they don't get it. Well, let me see. It would have to be. It might just be a triple double because I don't know how the assists are gonna play. I don't know.
Well, if you slam it off the backboard, catch it, and dunk it yourself,
does that count?
That's an assist to you, right?
If we count it that, then absolutely it's a quadruple double in the 20s. Each number over 20 with points, assists, rebounds. You know what? I'm gonna go quintuple.
Quintuple double.
Points, assists, rebounds, steals, blocks.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That I would. I guarantee you I get a quintuple double if
they're in the penalty the whole game.
Oh.
Because you're just checking and you're
oh man. Just ruthless aggression out there. If that bus. But oh God, it was holy shit. Even with the gym to myself, it knocked the shit out of me playing. That's sad. What a drag it is getting old. It is, man. It beat the shit out of me out there. I look like Obi-Wan in A New Hope lightsaber fight.
Oh, That real bad, like that big of a difference.
Yeah, well, the problem is I don't think I ever had my Phantom Menace Obi-Wan basketball skills. But now it's for sure it's gone straight to New Hope Obi-Wan.
You're straight old crazy old hermit.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. It was God. But worth it. Get that workout in, son.
Yeah.
You know how we do it, Eddie. You know how it happens.
Balls to the wall.
Balls to the wall.
Treetop tall.
To the wall. We might have to talk about this more with Cody on a ramble.
Okay.
But I think we missed an all-time Finger Blast song.
What?
We got the band. I think they've made our all-time Finger Blast.
Wait, I'd have to go back and look at the old tapes to see what I ranked as my top 5 Finger Blast songs. I don't really remember.
You know what needs to be up there?
What?
Hysteria, Def Leppard.
There's a couple.
Add a touch. I mean, come on.
There's a few Def Leppard songs that could.
Are they the Beatles of Finger Blast music?
Beatles or Stones.
One of the two, right?
I mean, they're in the conversation.
They're up there. God, they're up there. It's by the way, this is Ramble Radio 289, Eddie.
289.
28. You think it's just you and I?
Yeah.
Well, it is because we wouldn't have left Cody hanging for 8 minutes.
Not this long.
Minutes.
He would have tuned out. He's too busy to be.
He's too busy. But I think we're gonna have him for the Ramble. I'm not promising.
Well, that's good.
But I just don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if we get the young Cody is back. I don't know how happy he's going to be. Do you think he's helping Mike Lindell uncover all this voter fraud that Mike Lindell keeps uncovering, but yet never really pays off? Like, do you think he?
Well,
is Mike Lindell the busiest guy at uncovering shit that there's zero payoff to? Ever? Because how many things is Mike Lindell? I tell you, we're gonna find. They're shaking in their boots. I tell you, and then nothing ever happens. He is like, I live in a weird bubble, Eddie, where I don't see how annoying Cowboy fans are for the most part.
Really?
But now I get it because Mike Lindell is the we're going all the way Cowboy fan, except for MAGA.
Mike Lindell brings the same energy. He brings the same energy that every Cowboys fan brings on a victory Monday.
Yes.
The day after a big win.
Right.
That's the same energy a Cowboy fan brings.
Right. Which, by the way, how about them Cowboys? 40-3. My cousin is a Minnesota Vikings fan. Was he talking all kinds of shit before the game? Where the fuck are you now?
Really?
What happened?
Why is he talking? He knows
what
he's a
happened?
Vikings fan, right?
Yeah, well, he said this. He said,
Cousins is your quarterback. You're not
told
going
him
anywhere.
I said, here's the 2 reasons why this is pregame. 2 reasons why Dallas has a chance. I said, Kirk, Cousins.
Yeah.
And then he said, well, here's why Minnesota's going to win. Dak, Prescott. I'm like, nope, not even close to the same creature. Not even close. Dak is definitely, I think Dak is in the Kirk Cousins tier of quarterbacks, but he's here on the list and Cousins is there on the list. Does that make sense?
My only similarity with those two is they both tend to shrink in the big game.
In the big game, but Cousins
they don't
way
tend
more
to
than
show
Dak.
up in the big game.
This was a Cousins does it a smidge more than Dak. Yeah, that's the problem, and that's why
neither one have ever shown up in the big game. But Cousins will 9.5 times out of 10 let you down when you want him to show up the most.
Right.
And that's all he's ever done.
And then now tomorrow, when this Ramble Radio airs, Eddie.
Yeah, Tuesday.
There's a chance your commandeers.
There's a chance the commies
are in.
If San Francisco loses yesterday, Monday night.
Yes.
We'll know by now.
Yeah.
Then all 4 NFC East teams would technically be in the playoffs.
If the season ended today,
which is insane.
Bound.
Which is insane.
When we thought the NFC East was going to be won by like a 4-13 team, is what we thought was going to win.
And now every team's over 500.
Every single team. And
yet, the Giants just got embarrassed by the Lions.
Funny. Eagles almost got embarrassed by the Jeff Saturday-led Colts. The Matt Ryan, Jeff Saturday combo almost beat the Philadelphia Eagles.
A TV sports pundit and a geriatric quarterback almost beat the Eagles.
We ain't scared of them.
Well, I was reading this article about after what some guy wrote on NFL.com about what he learned on Sunday, and he learned like how the Eagles are going to be just fine. I'm like, okay, they got beat by the Commanders last week, and the week before the Texans gave them a good run. Or 2 weeks before, so everybody can run them. So they go out and they panic, and they sign Ndamukong Suh because they panic, and then they're basically 2 downs from losing to the Colts,
from losing to the Indianapolis Colts, who are clearly tanking.
Awful, and you're going to say no, they're going to be just fine. I'm like, right. I don't see. I think people figured out how to beat the Eagles. Yeah. You run up the middle on them, and you keep the ball away from Jalen Hurts.
Yep, that's it. That's all you got to do.
There's no great team in the NFC. There's no great team in the NFC.
There's not one. There's not one team in the NFC that you look at and go, well, it's theirs to lose.
Yeah. There's going to be, when the playoffs start for the NFC, there's going to be no difference between the 1 seed and the 8th seed.
Now, is it the same in the AFC? Or do the Chiefs and Bills just have that much more than the other teams in the AFC?
Well, I think the Bills are kind of slumping, but I think they're just slumping. I think they'll be back to being really good by the end of the season. Yeah. And the Chiefs are always – I think the Chiefs only ever maybe lose games because they get bored.
Yes. And what a heartbreaker for the Chargers the other night. Jesus Christ.
That's just Charger football, though. That's the history of the San Diego or Los Angeles Chargers.
The LA – that's – whew. Man, that one was,
but it's Bills Chiefs, I believe. I don't know if there's anyone else.
I can't think of anyone because the Bengals aren't lighting anyone on fire. Yeah, they
Ravens aren't, Bengals aren't.
The Pittsburgh's terrible this year.
Dolphins could be scary.
Dolphins, don't sleep on them.
I don't think their defense is great, but they can put 40 points on anybody.
Are the Jets a wild card team, or did losing to the Patriots yesterday kind of knock them out of that?
I think you lose on a punt return.
That's rough, man.
Why don't you punt it out of bounds?
Yeah, that was.
Why would you punt it down the middle of the field with 20 seconds left?
Down the middle. That was.
What? That hurt. But Zach, I think they're done. Wow. Zach Wilson, I think they're done.
The Wills isn't your guy.
So do we want to lay out some predictions for Andor? What we think is going to happen? Because on our next Ramble Radio, we can recap Andor, right? Or no?
I hope.
Maybe.
Well, maybe. I'm gonna have to stay up late and watch it because I don't think we're gonna be recording on Thanksgiving Day. Maybe,
because screw family, right?
What? Like they can't. They won't miss us for 20 minutes.
Come on.
So, man, you know what? Do we plan on taping Thursday?
I could peel away for 20 minutes to do our little radio.
I could too.
If you want.
You
got your Cowboys Giants though.
Ooh. That's a big one. That's gonna be a big one. Shit, I don't know.
I won't be upset if the Cowboys beat the Giants in that game.
Yeah, I will be very happy. I don't know.
Because I think it works out well for me because if Washington has the Falcons next Sunday.
Yep.
If they can piece together a win there, and then they have the Giants after that. So if the Giants lose to the Cowboys, that's a 2-game skid for the Giants. And then I think they'd be having the same record going into that game against Washington.
And y'all beat them and knock them out. Knock those
things will start taking shape,
down.
I think. We'll see.
Woo!
We'll see.
Woo! If you all make the wild card, is Rivera coach of the year?
He might be dealing with that organization and dealing with
for all the shit going on. I don't know how he does. He's in the conversation. He's in the conversation. It's the dude from the Dolphins. It's him.
I mean, the dude from the Dolphins. That's a pretty big. I mean, Tua looked like a bust and was going to be out of the league.
Right, and now
he comes in.
Looks good. Yeah.
Now he's an MVP.
Right.
So I don't know. He should be in the conversation for it.
Yeah. I hate to admit, but maybe if the Eagles stand the way they're going, you have to give a nod to that guy who looks like he'd rather be at
Siriano or whatever his name
guy
is.
looks like he'd rather be at an Alien Ant Farm concert. Yeah, that guy. Just total fucking new metalhead 90s looking motherfucker. You have to. That guy knows every song Godsmack has ever written, right? Like no question.
Take my life into pieces.
Right, that guy. That's his warm up. Yeah, you know that guy, Siriano. That's his fucking man. So it's gonna be crazy, Eddie.
I know.
It's gonna be goddamn crazy, and we're gonna be here to talk about. But okay, Andor predictions. Shit.
I don't know. I mean, do we see? Is this? I wonder if Luthen is going to make it into season 2, or if this is it. And I also was thinking about this because remember in Rogue One,
yeah,
Saul Guerrero's got like a missing leg and he's got a breathing problem.
Yes,
he seems healthy in this season of Andor.
He seems not that bad.
So I wonder if he's going to have second thoughts and join that battle with Krieg or whatever.
Anton Krieger,
and he barely gets out alive, and that's how he gets so jacked up.
Is he on the same planet he was on in Rogue One?
I don't think he's on Jeddah. I don't think that's Jeddah.
I
think this is a different place. But it makes him like you can see the seeds they planted with Saul thinking, "Do you have a spy here? Is there a spy around me now? Do you have?"
That's why he gets that big worm thing.
Borgalet. That's why he gets Borgalet, and so he makes everyone. He has to read everybody's mind before he lets them into his circle.
Fuck, it's so good.
It's so good. But like, is that how he loses his leg and has the breathing? Is he go to that battle and they all get wiped out and he barely gets out alive?
Well, here's another thing. What if it ends where they don't kill Krieger, they capture him, and that fucking doctor with the screaming dead children gets him, and he gives up where Saw is, and that's maybe they think, oh, we got him, we're good, and then he gives
something
up
has to happen to Saul between now and the beginning of Rogue One. And season 2 of Rogue One Andor leads right up to Rogue One.
I'm wondering if that's...
So he gets jacked up at some point.
Is that Luthen's goodbye? Is he sacrifices himself to pull Saul out of there?
Maybe.
Like, you know what I mean? Like he knows they're coming, so he's... I don't know, man. This is...
I mean, that doesn't seem like a Luthen thing to do. Luthen seems pretty like...
Oh, well, the guy dies. But he seems to value Saw way more than Krieger because he comes to warn him.
Yeah.
Why else does he go over there? Right?
I think he knows how valuable Saul is to the cause.
Yes. Yeah. So, man. All right, I'm gonna go with. But it might not happen. Might not be until next season. But I'm gonna go with Saw. Krieger rats him out. That's what I think. Because Saw knows him. He doesn't know Skarsgård. Krieger doesn't know Skarsgård, right?
And Saul doesn't like Krieger because Krieger was a separatist.
Yep. I think Krieger gives up the goods on Saw. I think that's what's going to happen.
So
what's yours? What's yours?
I think Saul's going to help Krieger out. I think he feels he felt conflicted with Luthen saying, "Hey, we're going to sacrifice him," because that was that whole little scene they had at the end of the last episode. And I think Saul
looks like Saw's convinced, but right?
I don't know.
It looks like Saw's convinced to stay out of it, but like you said, Saw is fucking crazy, and something might make him go, "Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna help Krieger out."
Yeah.
Man, I don't
know. So good.
It's fucking this show.
I love how the show has set up. Like, there's these old riffs between different sects of groups of people because there was a separatist war back during the Clone Wars. It was like there's this rift. There's like, no, that guy was a Confederate, or that guy was a Union member. I
can't work with him.
But it's gotten so bad with the Empire now. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. It's so good.
So good.
There's something worse than what used to be, and that's brought these groups together.
The one thing worse than the Separatists was the Empire having power. And now they're like, well, shit, right? Because the Separatists were funded by the Trade Federation in the prequels.
It was all a ploy by Palpatine, he pulled strings up. He created the rift.
Separatists. Right. Just
he
so
made
he
a war.
Unite. Right.
Yeah.
The Palps.
So he could weaken the Republic and then take power.
Take everything. The Palpers.
Yeah. It's kind of like what Russia's done with America.
Yeah, it's exactly what Putin's done here. Is just create a bunch of fucking morons who'll believe any stupid conspiracy theory. And then they're like, and then I have Mike Lindell's out there. I tell you betcha, I got proof. Yeah, no.
We gotta melt those machines down, turn them into prison bars.
Fucking piece of shit. Oh, man. Well, look, this has been a great one, Ed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Even
is he going to be there? Are we going to call him in?
Even on a holiday? I mean, I hope he tones it down.
Dex turned us down? All right.
We got family here.
Okay. All right.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
I'll ask a question if he's on the line.
If it's it's one of two. I don't know.
All right, I'll just throw out a question to Skeletor or Dex, and whoever is on the other end can answer.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
So we have we have Thanksgiving coming. I asked Skeletor about Thanksgiving last week, but this way, more specific. For a holiday like this, where it's based around a feast or getting together with family and stuff, what are some of your favorite memories from a holiday gathering like this?
That's a good question. Surprise, surprise, guys. One of my favorite things to do before a child dies in my grip is to make them smell a queef that I've prepared just for them. So that's their final memory. All right.
Wow.
That was, Jesus Christ.
I don't know how you can make murdering a child worse, but he did.
He just did. Yeah.
He made the murder of a child worse than the actual murder of a child.
That's kind of funny, Eddie, but that was my answer. That would have been my answer, too, to your question.
All right.
All right. Well, great. They were both listening. All right.
I'm glad they're God. Okay. Oh, fuck.
By the way, He-Man's mother's pussy is gigantic.
Thanks. And we got that in. Well, I guess now it's a show.
Now, yeah, Jesus Christ.
Now it's a show.
Now it's, fuck me. Anyway, Cody, Snob Cody.
Check him out. Got some wrongs to right on the
Rotten Tomatoes. Of wrongs to right, man. And hopefully he'll be here tomorrow's Ramble.
Hopefully,
we're crossing our fingers.
If he can get a break from the Pillow Factory.
From helping Lindell find all this evidence. I mean, and Lindell, if you've been watching, he has evidence for every one. So how busy
every major
is Cody?
State. Every state where a Republican lost,
every election, he's got proof it was rigged that he'll never actually expose. We'll never actually know the proof.
I mean, he's got proof that in Arizona that the governor went to the Democrat, but we lost the House seats, so we couldn't control the House. But we just had enough votes to get the governor.
Right.
I mean, it's
right.
It's diabolical what we.
And then now Cody's. God, I can't imagine the headache of putting Carrie Lake in the governor's mansion now that he's back on that. He's got to fight that fight.
I mean, he's going from Arizona to Mar-a-Lago, Arizona. I mean, and then MTG takes up time.
Wow, Jesus.
She's demanding as hell.
That poo nanny needs some. Fucking.
I mean, the long distance video chat sex has got to be draining.
It's got to, because it's like the Dire Straits song. Tired of making out on the telephone because it's so far away from me. And I just hope it does. I hope she doesn't break his heart.
Yeah. He's a sensitive lad, that kid.
And he's all in.
Oh, head over heels, over head over heels again.
He's all in. So
all in on MTG.
I don't want her. I think it's a possibility. I hope it doesn't happen.
I hope so too.
Man. Well,
yeah, I've never seen him happier, to be honest.
I know. It's gonna hurt. I think that's what makes me nervous. I'm with you.
It's gonna hurt. Yeah,
it's gonna hurt a lot. I just feel bad for the guy. But oh man, Eddie, where can all the fine folk find you?
5 days a week, patreon.com, the Ralph Report. Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio. Wednesdays, Ramble
here.
Proper.
That's here. And maybe now I don't even want to ask Cody about good willow hunting.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
There's no time.
There's no time. What's he gonna do?
And we have Willow coming out on Disney Plus.
Go watch Back to the Future? He can't now.
He can't.
We'll see. You can find me in the same Ramble places. You can find Eddie and Cody. Also, my Twitch, twitch.tv/Retro Rocha. Symphony of the Night, Eddie, Castlevania.
Good stuff.
A masterpiece. I'm so pissed. I was like, no, I'm going to stay loyal. I'm going to get it. Nintendo 64 and nothing else. This console's going all the way to the top. I don't need this PlayStation shit. And yeah, so it's fucking amazing. Twitch.tv/Retro Rocha and my YouTube channel. And there we go. And that's it. And you know where to find us. You know where to love us. Do all those things. We'll be back tomorrow to properly ramble. Oh, there, and then look at that. In case anyone wants to fuck around, there's your find out. Wait. Go pan back to you. Fuck around. Find out. Right there. Right there.
That's it.
There it is. Man. Well, there you go. Stay safe, everybody. We love you all. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.